This is Vinyl Voices Radio. ESPN 97.5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm John Goodman.
Dusty Sandehan.
All right, we are back. This is Vinyl Voices Radio, and we're hanging out with Susan Hickman, and we got another song to listen to.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. This time, let's jump into the song first.
Yes, and
It's a good way to do it.
This is a smooth song, by the way, that we're about to listen to.
Thank you.
Yeah, this one is Moth to a Flame.
I should listen to what people say. When it came to you, you waltzed right in and then you wrecked me. I took the bait like a child. You said all the right things. No one ever meant to fall. I was drawn to you despite your game, like a moth to a flame. You said it was hard to let your guard down. Well, it was hard for me too. I swore I'd never love another. Oh no, no, no. Then along came you. You said all the right things. No one ever meant to fall. I was drawn to you despite your game, like a moth to a flame. I could have been everything you needed if you would have just let me in. I hope you're happy in the bed we used to lay. Ooh, I bet it still smells like me. You said all the right things. No one ever meant to fall. I was drawn to you despite your game, like a moth to a flame. I was blinded. I would have taken your name, like a moth to a flame. To a flame.
Yeah. This one's also on the last album.
It is.
So it's a good opportunity for me to talk to you about the new album because you just finished like a successful crowdsourcing.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. that was that tested my patience, my humility, my sleep, it was tough. It
Anxieties.
was anxiety,
Yes.
like every day it was something new. It was crazy, got banned from Facebook Messenger a couple times. It's just like random stuff. But we are funded and we're so grateful. I say we, like my whole team and the studio and all the.
So what's the next steps? Are you guys going to start recording soon? Does the
So,
album
I
have a title that we could break here?
It does
or-
not. It does not yet. There's we're still in a lot of baby steps. So I've got a lot of songs. I probably have enough songs to record probably 2 or 3 albums right now. But here's a little tidbit of information about me. I like all the slow, crying in your beer country songs. And that's how I write. I write mostly slow songs, like real like feely type of stuff. And so I have a lot of those kind of songs. Or co-writes with other people that really, it just isn't my style to do my own personal album with. But we're in the process right now of figuring out which of those songs in my catalog that we're going to actually take to the studio, and then what songs still need to be written, and with who to co-write, and
Yeah.
how to complete all of those. So my hope is to be in the studio by like late November, December. Because we actually, here's a surprise that not a whole lot of people know about. I have songs that we're going to start releasing this year it's going to be on it's not an EP and it's not a full length record. So somewhere in between there.
An MP.
I don't know what the hip
Mid-play
cool kids call them these days. I got some music coming out that's going to be like in CD form and on all the social media and streaming sources. So there's that. I'm actually going to be in the studio at Stormy Cooper's tomorrow, re-recording vocals for one of the songs that is going to be out this year. But the project that we did for the crowdfunding, that's going to be recorded at Edgewater Studios in Sugarland. So there's just all the things. There's things everywhere. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Out of all those things, is there something that you really, really like most about what you do? Is it the songwriting? Is it the recording? Is it the performing? I mean, obviously you're good at all of that, but is there something that you really just, man, I really just love this part of what I do?
I think I have bits and pieces of every aspect that I just am super passionate about. But for me, I think like if I was to sum up just one particular thing, like I've written songs ever since I was really, really little. And I've had ideas and I've had like all of these, like stories and all the things that I've wanted to write about and things I have written about. But when I write something that I'm like, whoa, I did that. That's kind of like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not the best songwriter in the whole world. I mean, but I'm super proud about, what I can accomplish. And when I do get that one song, like, I mean, I'm sure that every artist has had this feeling or thought in their head, but like, I've actually been sitting, like by myself and like trying to write something. It's like, have I written my last good song? Am I ever going to write something that is good enough to talk about? And I go through those things all the time. And then it's usually once I get out of my own head with those kind of thoughts, then it just kind of all comes together.
Yeah.
But I do that a lot. I get up in my own head a lot.
That's what we just had. The last group that came through here was a rap duo from Chicago, and they talked about the same exact thing. Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, I think it's like it has nothing to do with genre or style or like anything like that. It's like it's a creative person's worst fear,
Right.
It's like, am I ever going to be this good again, or am I ever going to? And I don't like. I want to hope that I haven't written my best song yet. I want to hope that I still have, I believe that I have, I've got a lot of years left in this industry. So, Yeah.
Yeah, and just like you said, you still haven't written. That's always should be like it's something you're striving for, right? And even though you might write the song that does tremendous, you're like, I'm going to write a better one.
Yeah.
So
Because
you
I always
never
kind of want to outdo myself. I always want to see like, oh, I can do not necessarily like better than, but like, let me exceed my expectations, going forward or on the next one or the next project or, yeah.
The thing about anything creative, like y'all were both talking about this, how you just sit down and you try to write something you can or whatever, and then all of a sudden it just all comes to you. It's like that flow. Like, what is that flow that actually you get that it becomes easy and seamless, right? When you start writing, or I do like design work, and I'll sit there like hit my head against the wall for a couple of days, and I'll suddenly sit down and just do it in 15 minutes, and you just like get into a flow. So when you're writing, I would imagine it's just very similar, where all of a sudden it's like the words are being presented in front of you and all this stuff is happening and these lines are just like, I just wrote this rhyme and here it comes again. And
Susan was just looking at you like,
I was like, tequila helps. No, I'm just,
at times, Don Julio.
I don't know. Like, it's been a while since I wrote something that came just so easy. And it's usually when it does come easy, it comes super fast too. So it's one of those things that just boom, 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 boom. And it's like within 15, 20 minutes, I have a song. And it's very rare. And it's only happened to me a couple of times. But when it does happen, it's like, oh man, yes, like that's exactly. And I feel like when I get out of my own way long enough to just feel it and just trust that it's going to come. And that's something that I struggle with all the time. I have so much going on in every aspect of my business, my personal, in trying to juggle all the things. People talk all the time about the music business and how crazy it is, but that's any business, right? So like if we think about it, it's and I've always run my music as a business, and my mom taught me that at a very young age, and thank you, Mom. But it's like you have to get through a lot of the not fun stuff, the paperwork, the bookkeeping, the contracts, the this and that, enough to be able to sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to write something today. And sometimes things come up and I don't really have the luxury of just turning off my phone for hours at a time, which I think really would help. But
Yeah, sometimes you just need to hide your phone.
from yourself, yeah.
Just turn it off, hide it somewhere, just put it away, lock it up. And they actually make apps for that. I don't know if you...
I've seen,
Really?
they actually make apps that you can set you cannot unlock it for this long.
That's kind of terrifying, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not for that.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
I will
Me
not
neither.
be using that app ever.
No. When I need to order food, I need them.
Or here we come back to the food.
I mean,
Shrimp buffet.
Shrimp buffets.
I'm gonna speak this song into existence, Susan.
I believe you.
And we can write it in the next segment. I mean,
Or will we be in the zone, or are we gonna have to work through?
Chicken fried steak buffet.
well, let's get that tequila. We'll get some shrimp, and we'll write a song during break.
All right, sounds good.
All right, let's take that one, and we'll get back, and we'll talk more. This is Vinyl Boys Radio.